Big news coming from Lithuania as the country's State Defence Council on May 27th approved the acquisition of 6x6 wheeled armoured personnel carriers from Finnish defence firm Patria. This will potentially see the Baltic nation joining the Common Armoured Vehicle System or CAVS program as the 8th member, although this is yet to be finalised. We take a look at this exciting news for today's video. Well, we've been discussing this topic for quite some time now, speculating and theorizing how Lithuania intends to replace its aging and donated M113 armoured personnel carriers. On May 27th, both Patria Group and Lithuania's Ministry of Defence announced plans for a 6x6 deal. On the Patria side, the defence firm said that it's prepared to, quote, support Lithuania's plans to acquire modern 6x6 armoured personnel carriers as part of its potential participation in the Common Armoured Vehicle System or CAVS program. Through the multinational program, Patria says that it can provide a solution that combines proven vehicle performance with long-term industrial and operational benefits for Lithuania, enabling joint innovation and continuous development. The key term for all of this is technology transfer, which empowers the customer nation to produce some or all of the components and be part of the assembly process. It's something that is central to the Patria business model, as we've already seen with other nations and Patria platforms. For example, the Rosomak is Patria's 8x8 AMV produced in Poland, while much of the 6x6 is also produced and assembled in Latvia. Germany will eventually also see Patria 6x6 production. Jussi Järvinen, Patria's Executive Vice President of Protected Mobility, was quoted as saying, "The Patria team has already worked locally with Lithuanian industry for over a year, and the collaboration has been very positive and active. We are very pleased on Lithuania's decision to opt for the Patria 6x6 armoured vehicle platform through potential participation in the CAVS program. Our ambition is to build a long-term partnership with Lithuania." Lithuanian Minister of National Defence Robertas Kaunas had this to say about the deal and the vehicle. "This is a multifunctional platform that can be used to mount air defence systems and capabilities and will also serve military medical and logistical purposes. The acquisition of this system is necessary to ensure the functionality of the division." And so the Patria 6x6 wheeled armoured personnel carriers will replace M113s. As noted by the minister, the wheeled platform will be used for manoeuvre, command, medical, fire support, engineering, communications, reconnaissance, and chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear or CBRN protection. The Ministry of Defence said that among the most important criteria for selecting a platform are the implementation of NATO requirements and interoperability with partners, production time, price, and the possibilities of industrial cooperation. The contract with Patria is expected to be signed in 2027, and funds for the wheeled armoured vehicles are planned until 2036. LRT, which has again chosen the wrong vehicle to use as its article's featured image, says that Lithuania will purchase 936 armoured vehicles. President of Lithuania, Gitanas Nausėda, said 300 of the vehicles are expected to be acquired by 2030. Of course, in hindsight, all of this looks like it had been decided weeks ago and may have been obvious for anyone looking. At the Dimex Defence exhibition we attended on May 13th, Latvia's Chief of Defence dropped by. Latvia is, of course, a big customer for the Patria 6x6. The week before that, Finland's president visited Lithuania with a special focus on deepening bilateral relations between the two countries. Of course, these sorts of activities happen all the time, so maybe we're being too hard on ourselves for not predicting that a Patria deal would be coming so soon. This news is likely going to be a disappointment to the other companies we've been spotlighting on our YouTube channel as hopeful armoured vehicle suppliers to Lithuania. You may recall that the Mission Essential Group was working with Finland's Protolab to offer the Misu PMPV 6x6. Additionally, a video that we'll now need to revise before publishing featured Isotrex and its Legion MRAP. Both of these companies promised/are promising industrial cooperation and local production of their products. Of course, as we've noted before, such offers these days have become basic requirements rather than standout features. Patria, with its proven track record and massive existing scale across the region, does indeed seem like the safest and most reliable option, even if other offers had their own positive aspects. And so, getting back to Patria and why its 6x6 would have been chosen, its CAVS program is already 6 years old and sees membership from Finland, Latvia, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Germany, and the UK. 6x6 deliveries have already been made to forces in Finland, Sweden, Latvia, Denmark, and Germany, with vehicles also being operational in Ukraine. Patria says that through the CAVS program, participating nations can acquire modern armoured vehicles in a timely and cost-effective manner, as the program's common approach enables shared procurement, coordinated product development, and efficient life cycle management. Basically, CAVS member nations join the supply chain for the Patria 6x6, and this leads to faster production while also supporting local economies. As we've already mentioned, Latvia has its own Patria 6x6 supply chain established, and Germany, a much larger 6x6 customer, will also have domestic assembly lines and supply chains established for Bundeswehr vehicles. With all of these industrial partnerships, sourcing spare parts for 6x6s needing repair should not be a problem. Based on comments made by officials, it looks like Lithuania will likely have the following variants: troop carrier, command and control, medevac, reconnaissance, engineering, and CBRN. With the mention of fire support, it'll be interesting to see if the Nemo mortar system will also be part of Lithuania's forces, like Germany has planned for some of its 6x6s. We'll also need to wait and see if Lithuania follows Latvia and opts for amphibious functionality. As a troop carrier, Patria 6x6 carries up to 10 soldiers in the rear, plus a crew of 2, driver and commander, in the front cabin. We do have a video showing what it's like to sit in the back of these APCs, so be sure to check it out after. For specifications, the vehicle has a length of 7.5 meters and a width of 2.9 meters. Its max payload is 8.5 tons and its max combat weight is 24 tons. Maximum speed is over 100 kilometers an hour, and when fitted with amphibious capability, the vehicle can swim at 7 kilometers per hour. Its range is over 700 kilometers. Its diesel engine has 435 horsepower and is connected to an automatic transmission. When it comes to protection, armor is modular and depends on customer requirements. At the very least, the 6x6 is Stanag Level 2, but can go up to Level 4. So that's what we know thus far about Lithuania's intention to purchase the Patria 6x6 platform. As with all wheeled platforms, rapid mobility on paved surfaces is a huge advantage, but the cost is reduced mobility on soft and muddy terrain or in deep snow. Thus, the 6x6 isn't a total one-for-one replacement of the M113, but it will definitely cover many of the same functions. So what do you think of Lithuania selecting the Patria 6x6 and its intention to purchase over 900 of these vehicles? Do you think it would be better to also include some of Patria's Trax vehicles, or perhaps even the AMV 8x8? Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment.